You're watching Bet Republic TV with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And next up, we've got the game between Stoke and Manchester United. Manchester United, Steve, had that fantastic win last weekend against Manchester City 4-3. But I still don't think they're playing great football. They were great going forward, but you saw those defensive mistakes last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which,
There's just not that balance, is there, to the game? They're either very good going forward, and poor defensively, or vice versa. So.
And we saw them get out of jail against Arsenal when Arsenal handed them points.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean they weren't great in that one. I think, to be fair to Sir Alex, what he has done is, I like the shape of the side. Definitely the way that he's set them up. They still look to me as if the one thing I worry about Man United is Rooney. That's the only thing. I just think there's so much pressure on him to play every game. I know that Michael Owen's got them out of jail a little bit last week, but that's only in a very peripheral role. I just wonder about how much they can rely on Rooney, how much they can squeeze out of Rooney.
Do you think they're getting enough out of people like Berbatov? I mean, we almost forget about Berbatov now, don't we? But they've got a player there who cost them a fortune.
That's why. That's primarily why I'm a little bit concerned, is because I don't think that without Rooney, I'm not sure that Berbatov and Owen physically can step into the plate at this stage. You can't rely on Berbatov. He does some fantastic things. But if you're saying to me week in, week out, I'm going to get a great performance from him, you don't know that, do you? So it's a tough game. I mean, we saw Man United come back from their trip last year to Japan, and their first game was Stoke, and I felt, if you'd have said to me, was there a game that Man United felt like they got their Premiership challenge on course, I think this was the one, because they came back, and the other two sides had not had great times since they were away, Liverpool in particular. And Man United had a really, really tough game. I think it was only... It
was 1-0, wasn't it?
Well, the boy Wilkinson got sent off.
That's right,
and if he hadn't been sent off, I don't think they would have won that game. And I think they walked away from that one going, I'll tell you what, we've done ourselves a massive favour. The other ones haven't taken advantage of that. And for me, that was the turning point of their season. I felt from then on in that they would probably win it.
Stoke, Steve, have got a great home record, but it is less impressive against Big Four teams. This season, we've seen them lose already 2-1 at home to Chelsea, although you could say they deserved a draw there. And they've lost 3 out of 5 in total. But that price on Stoke is 8-1. Now, do you think that means the value swings away from United and maybe towards the draw and towards Stoke on the handicap?
Yeah, definitely I think the Asian handicap here. When you've got a side that's that big, then invariably there is some, and have a chance. We've seen plenty of 8-1s where they've got absolutely no chance. Stoke at home, don't care who they're playing against, they have a chance. It was Barcelona they'd have a chance because of the way that they apply themselves. Man United will know they've got to work extremely hard. Man United will know, unless they've got that, they'll need a little bit of brilliance, because I'll tell you what, Stoke will give them nothing. If you want a team that works hard and gives you nothing, then you're going to play against Stoke. That's what you're going to get. So I think this is going to be a lot tighter than the actual betting suggests, and certainly I would say Stoke on the Asian handicap might be something to look at here, because I don't see them getting spanked by anyone. No,
well, they don't tend to, do they? And that Chelsea game just brought that out, really. That was a last-minute goal that beat them earlier this season.
Keeper's mistake more than anything, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and they played pretty well for some of that game. So the draw is our first bet. Now, that's at 7-2, but that's basically because that price is so big. Manchester United are 2-5, and Stoke, as we've said, are 8-1. But that 8-1 on Stoke means that if you want to back them on the Asian handicap with a goal start, then you can do so at odds against. And that means that if Stoke lose by a single goal, then you'll get your stakes back. So really, it's a bet to nothing unless you see Manchester United winning by 2 goals or more. And the second bet is on under 2.5 goals. That's available at 17-20. 14 of Stoke's last 16 home games have had under 2.5 goals.
Unbelievable.
You're watching the Bet Republic Premier League preview show with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And once you finish watching the show, why not head over and check out everything else that the Bet Republic site has got to offer. You can set up your own profile, and you can read all the latest football betting blogs. And to place some bets with us, simply click on the Bet UK link, which you'll find on the site.